It's just a fucking movie. God damn. Congratulations to the Joker with a $234 million worldwide box office. All, you know, amidst all the controversy, all the shit that people talked, all the so-called heightened security, and it's gonna spawn some copycats, all that shit, man. Trying to scare people away from seeing this. People still fucked with this movie. So y'all, this is not gonna be like a full spoiler, I guess, review, but I'm gonna go into spoilers here. But I don't know, I just want to talk about the so-called controversy that this movie caused. And it's unnecessary. Motherfuckers be acting like, you know, people gonna go and shoot up movie theaters and they're gonna be inspired to be crazy and to go do some crazy shit. Let me tell you something. I've watched so many movies in my lifetime. I've seen movies with multiple killings, blood, guts all over the place. I've watched shit like The Terminator. I've watched Rambo. I've played Resident Evil. Not once did I think about going to any establishment and shooting it up. Not once did I think about becoming a mass murderer. Now, I know we all different. A lot of us are wired differently. But don't sit there and blame the movies and the games and the music and shit for these crazy motherfuckers. I think somebody, who was it that said it in the movie Scream? Movies don't create psychos. Movies just make psychos more creative or something like that, he said. Anyways, y'all. This movie, Joker, is not really a violent film. It's got violence in it. Alright, let's see. Joker, okay, he killed those three guys in the subway. Okay, that was a brutal scene. He killed De Niro, shot him in the face. That was the moment where I jumped. I said, holy shit, he just killed fucking Robert De Niro. My daughter was sitting next to me, and I did scream it out loud. Like, when he shot him, I said, oh shit. And she's like, Daddy, you're so loud. I'm like, whatever, man. This is what we go to the movies for. I'm old school like that. You know, I'm that guy in the theater that will clap when certain shit happens. I will scream when certain shit happens. I will talk to the screen when certain things happen, okay? That's just where I come from. Okay, so he killed the three subway people. He killed De Niro. Oh, and your boy that he stabbed in the neck. Okay, he killed him. And that's it. And well, there's a theory that he killed, I guess, the psychiatric worker that was, you know, when he was in the mental hospital. The scene where he was walking down the hallway and he had the blood on the bottom of his feet. I thought that was just like some artistic shit, you know, for the movie. But the theory is he actually killed her, and that's why the orderlies was chasing him down in a funny scene. But really, this wasn't really a violent movie. I mean, I've seen way more violent movies than that, and they didn't talk about having extra security and all that shit. Like, my daughter's off camera doing some... Were you trying to do the Joker dance? Okay, you're my witness. Okay, you went to the movies with me. Remember there was a cop sitting right there at the front in the lobby? The po-po. Okay, me and my daughter just walked out the theater. The po-po in the damn lobby just chilling. Waiting, like he was waiting for something to pop off. And I'm like, it's not that serious. People, I'm gonna say it again. It's only a movie. Alright? If this shit inspires you to do some crazy shit, then you was fucked up to begin with. Now, I know the question comes up, Heath Ledger, okay? I did go home and watch Dark Knight the same day that I watched Joker, because, you know, it's good, it's natural, man. You're going to make the comparisons. Yeah, Heath Ledger's still creepy as shit, but Joaquin Phoenix has the advantage because he had a whole movie, okay? This was, you know, the whole origin of how he became the Joker. Now, I'm going to say performance-wise, I think this is probably one of the best performances that I've seen in an actor, not just in comic book movies, but in any movie, man. How Joaquin was just able to, you know what I'm saying? Look, Heath Ledger, to me, Heath Ledger is my Joker, all right? That's just my personal preference. I love Heath Ledger as the Joker. But I gotta say Joaquin Phoenix had probably the better overall performance. But then again, he had his own solo movie, you feel me? So it's almost unfair to make that comparison, but okay. Bottom line is, I still prefer Heath Ledger. That's just my personal preference. I really dig his Joker. You know, the agent of chaos, dog chasing cars. He has no origin. He's just fucked up and ruthless. And you know that's my personal Joker. But this shit here was just golden. In my spoiler-free review, I really couldn't talk about the Zazie Beetz character, but I can now because if you're watching this video, that means you've seen the movie. So Zazie Beetz, looking finer than frog hair. Oh my God, that woman Renee, wasn't Zazie Beetz like just beautiful? That could be your stepmama, man. Yes. So the whole time in this movie, that was just a figment of his imagination. Like, okay, the scene in the elevator, of course, that did really happen. But I knew something was wrong where, you know, she would be with him at the comedy club supporting him. When his mom was in the hospital, she was there, like, you know, patting him on his back and, you know, you want a cup of coffee. I said, first of all, a woman that damn fine, okay, a woman that fine ain't gonna be with a crazy dude like that. You know, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I knew something was wrong. And yeah, they pulled an American Psycho. The whole thing was just made up. It was a figment of his imagination. Which brings me to my next point is the theory is that the whole movie was a figment of his imagination. And the only thing that really happened was the shit at the end at the psychiatric hospital. That's very interesting because that could well be. His mom had delusions. He had delusions. Who's to say that this whole shit was not a fucking delusion? That's an interesting theory. Wait, did we talk about that? Did I tell you about that? About how the theory is that the whole shit was just made up in his head? The whole movie?
Yeah.
That'll be interesting as shit.
Yeah.
Hence why it's a one and done. We're not going to get a Joker sequel. But I would love to see Joaquin Phoenix go up against whoever they have as Batman. Rumor is it's Robert Pattinson. I don't know who the fuck it is. But yeah, I would love to see him in a Batman movie. And it was cool to see how Batman and Joker were born on the same night at the same time. Because we once again got to see Bruce Wayne's parents murdered for like the 100th time. But it was cool how they did it though. You know what I'm saying? Like it fit the movie. It fit the narrative of what was going on. So it was cool. I guess because how the murders were executed, I guess that's why people make it to be more violent than it really is. Like I even read some stories where some people walked out of the theater early because they couldn't take the violence, and some people was just like, it's just too disturbing. And there was a interesting article that I read where somebody, I forgot what state it was in, but somebody was in the crowd like laughing hysterically during the murder scenes. It made people feel uncomfortable, and they ended up leaving. And some people even calling for a ban of the movie to rip the movie out from theaters. Are you fucking kidding me? Taxi Driver, which was made 1976, okay? I was still swimming in my daddy's sack when that movie came out. Taxi Driver was more violent than this. They didn't pull that shit. Siskel and Ebert praised it, man. It got all kind of love at the Oscars, and that was a more violent film than The Joker is. So I don't know what the fuck is wrong with people in today's society, man. This is like a pussy generation, man. Excuse my language, baby, but God, come on, it's just a movie. I'ma say it again. It's just a fucking movie. It's entertainment. Enjoy it as cinema. Yes, there's some violent scenes in here. Yes, there's some disturbing scenes. It is a movie. This to me was a cinematic masterpiece, man. This is what you go to the movies for. Even the grainy look of film. I'll take film over digital any day of the week, twice on Sunday. I love film. You know, this movie was dirty. It made you feel uncomfortable at times. You know, come on. It doesn't glorify violence. It doesn't glorify fucking mental illness, man. God damn, it's just a character. Shit. I know I did say it doesn't glorify violence, but they do kind of make him out to be a hero at the end, where I guess, you know, the disenfranchised and the poor and, you know, the ones that people would usually step over, like he said on the talk show, you know, if it was me that got shot in that subway, you would just step over me. But because it was people with some status, you know, you make a big deal out of it. So I guess he ended up becoming like kind of an anti-hero at the end. But still, does that glorify it? I mean, to me, it doesn't. Like, okay, Renaya, my daughter's 14 years old. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this. Honestly, baby, after you watched Joker, did you feel like picking up a gun and shooting somebody?
No.
Did you feel like putting makeup on your face and go shoot movie theaters up? Was you inspired to hurt anybody after you watched that movie? You just walked out and said, that was a great freaking movie, right?
Yeah.
Rest my case. Y'all need to just stop, man. Stop. Stick your chest out, cuff your nuts, and man the fuck up. It's a movie. Even though Robert De Niro wasn't in this movie that much, his presence was definitely felt. De Niro's one of my favorite actors, and even with the small role, man, he did his thing. And the part where I laughed the most, probably in the whole movie, was when he came out on stage. You know, when he came on the show, and he was kissing that old lady for a long time. And take a look at De Niro's face. He gave that classic De Niro stare, man, which is there's like nothing like it. I thought that shit was fucking hilarious, man. Yeah, so there were scenes where I did laugh, man. So look at don't go into this expecting a superhero origin story, because even though it is a villain origin story, but it's not your typical comic book type shit. Okay, this is like dark graphic novel type shit. And this is just another interpretation of the Joker. Okay, you have many incarnations of the Joker. You know, the Cesar Romero, Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger, Jared Leto doesn't count, and now Joaquin Phoenix. It's a different take on the character, and I'm pretty sure years down the line we're gonna get another take on the Joker, and I'm willing to embrace it because Joker is just that iconic of a character where he can have different origins, he can have different versions of him, and it's all good. So y'all chill the fuck out. Anyways, y'all. That's just my 2 cents, man. So, you know, for those that give a damn what I say, thank you for watching. And, like, what'd you think of the movie? Do you think people, you know, people are tripping about this whole too violent thing? You know, did you really appreciate it as a film? Do you think it's going to inspire psychos? Comment freely below. Thank you for watching. As always, this is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.